Ian Huntley, the absolute bacon and the absolute POS. We all know what that is. Now, I do have to be a little bit more, shall we say, polite on these videos now, as we all well know, even though I do want to absolutely grief the out of these absolute bacons, beasts and horrors. Also, do forgive me, please, if there's any background noise, because I am still away on holiday and I'm in my hotel room. I don't have my microphone and I haven't got my podcast kit. So there is some background noise, so please do forgive me. And if you hear anything in the background, that's exactly what it is. But getting back to the nitty gritty, getting back to what you all want to hear the most about Ian Huntley. He is set to be cremated in days in an undisclosed location because nobody wants to claim his body. Even though there was reports going around that his mother was wanting a funeral and different things, and there was public outcry, there's been loads of debates all over social media about this absolute horror, this absolute wronging that is no more. The bacon is eventually going to be fried properly, cremated into an absolute crisp and put somewhere where no one knows where he is. Probably flushed down the sewer somewhere, because that is all that he deserves. Now, that piece of shit, I'll see if I can see it without it flagging up people, because I need to speak my mind about this piece of shit, this wronging, this horrible, dirty, nasty, despicable has-been, because he is no more. But he deserved everything he got. He got prison justice. The other one, Anthony Russell, that gave him the prison justice, was also an absolute, or is also an absolute beast. But he's suffering in the block, and he will be for a very long time. So nobody wants to claim Ian Huntley's body. He died on the 7th of February. He's been left to rot. Well, he'll not be rotten because he'll be in a fridge, but he is just left like a lump of shit that he is, left to rot, because he is rotten really, because nobody wants him. There's no care there for him. And a lot of the debates that have been going around that I've actually seen is people saying there was no need for him to be murdered. Because people have been saying, I'm glad he's dead, I'm glad he's been murdered. And then I've seen arguments after arguments, people saying he was doing his sentence, he got the justice by getting his sentence, and that was enough. He shouldn't have been murdered. Prisoners should be protected. Prisoners like Huntley deserve prison justice, and that's exactly what he got. He got the Ian Watkins, the Kyle Bevins treatment, and there's a load more coming up. Just watch out this year. I'll be documenting a whole lot more on this channel. And when people are saying he shouldn't have been murdered, the only kids, I should say, that shouldn't have been murdered in this whole atrocity, this whole case, is poor Holly Wells and Jessica Chapman. Those are the ones that will be remembered. Huntley was dead a long time before he was even murdered. That piece of shit got exactly what he deserved, and when people are debating saying he shouldn't have been murdered, he got his sentence, he got what he deserved. He didn't get what he deserved. Those kids didn't deserve what happened to them. And people like him should be ended exactly this way. That's the only way to cure and solve these type of absolute predators, these monsters. Because one day he could have actually been released, and no one would want that monster released. There's been monsters like him previously who have killed kids, killed loads of, well, not loads, but Pitchfork, he killed, I think it was 2 kids, and he got released and then recalled. absolute predators. They should never get released. Once they do something like that, something to kids, then they get the prison sentence, then they get tortured off the prisoners. It's exactly what should happen. They should never be allowed to live in peace. If you take the life of a little one, especially when there's the way they do it and the premeditation behind it and the things that they want to do to these little ones before they kill them. These type of predators should never breathe again. Once they've been found guilty or once it's proven that it's definitely them, because there's no other option. It's definitely them. Then they should be tortured. They should be sentenced to prison, life without parole, put amongst the normal location lads, and then just be dealt with on a weekly and a daily basis. That's my theory, that's my thesis, and that's my exact thoughts on these absolute predators. And that's why I bring you the news on this channel, and that's why so many people watch it, and that's why so many people comment, like, and enjoy the content, because there's not many channels out there that speak up like I do about these predators and actually mention the victims. Rest in peace, poor Holly Wells and Jessica Chapman, two 10-year-old angels who should never have been taken away at all. Should never have left this planet, this life, in the way that they were taken from him. So those are the ones that will always be remembered. And I will always come on here and grief the beasts, because people don't want to forget about them either. Yes, people might want to forget what they actually done, but people need reminded that these beasts actually exist and what actually happens to them inside of prison. And I'm the fucking man to bring you the news about these beasties inside of prison, because I do get a lot of knowledge. I do know a lot of people that's inside of prison, and I do know a lot of stuff that's going on, and I do get first-hand information. And sometimes, like the Huntley case, I get informed of the deaths before it even reaches the mainstream media. So this is where you'll hear it right here on this channel, Behind Bars TV, and I will give you my exact thoughts and opinions on these beasts. Obviously, I've got to try and lower me tone, because when I say too many ludicrous, too many that type of words, that's the only way I can describe it. I'm trying to think of the type of words, you know what I'm trying to say. These absolute effing beasts. The way that I want to talk about them, I really want to go in on it. But when I do, the video flags up and it doesn't get broadcast. Like the video that I put on last night, the views are quite shit. And I know the reasons why. It's the way that I'm talking and it's flagging up, and the algorithm isn't spreading the news. I've got 130,000 subscribers, and the video, I think it's had about 6,000 views. The videos, some of them are getting 6,000 views in an hour. That's what should be happening. But because of the way that I come across on on my content, and the way that I talk about them, and the words that I picked up, and the algorithm doesn't send it across, because obviously for monetization reasons as well, YouTube wants to make money off my videos, and advertisers don't want to put adverts into videos when I'm speaking like I do. So I've got to be a bit more professional, even though I want to give the fucking truth about these beasts and let you know exactly what I think. But I will be bringing you the news. Don't worry about that at all, people. I will continue to bring you this all the time. And that POS is to be cremated in the coming days. And obviously, when prisoners or people die, and there's no one else to get them, or the family gets them, they obviously get cremated in their hometown. And there's no way he would be cremated in Soham. There would be fucking uproar, and it would be an absolute piss take. So he is going to be cremated in an undisclosed location and disposed of down the sewer where he belongs, and he is no more. The bacon is eventually fried, and there's going to be a whole lot more coming this year. Believe you me, people, but I'm going to leave that one there for now. Hopefully you're enjoying the content, and hopefully you're enjoying the way I come across. And if you are, remember, people, to comment, like, and subscribe. And if you are missing some of the videos, make sure you're subscribed. It doesn't cost nothing to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss another video, because I'm bringing you the best of the best news about these beastie bacons on this channel. I'm going to leave that one there for now, people. Hopefully you're all feeling good and well. Enjoy the rest of your day, and as always, most importantly, stay safe.